Well, I just wanted to know, so you guys thought that gay men have it more easier than gay women, or?
I don't think it's, first of all, I just want to say that I don't think it's necessarily easier for either one. They're both in that group together, where they're the target group. I don't want to sit here and say that, you know, one has it easier. They're both a target group. We shouldn't label which one has it worse, which one doesn't. But what I was just saying about the whole genderism thing is that it's okay for women to act like men, you know, because when lesbians are, you know, dating or being with other women, they're portraying as men in a way. And to men, that's not a threat, you know, because it's okay to be masculine, it's okay to be a man in society because that's the male privilege. But if a man acts feminine, or if a man takes things and is submissive with another person, that's being ladylike, and that's not okay in male privilege status.
You're not a Christian.
Well, I'm talking in general. You know,
right.
Christian, non-Christian, anyone.
It's good to, to extinguish the difference between.
But not all Christians are going to be equal, and I'm just saying though, in general.
Well, so. I'm just saying just because of the, like on TV, even on regular TV shows now, it's more okay for women to be on there gay versus men, and then you do find that the men that are on TV are more feminine than just I guess not feminine men being gay. I mean, that's kind of like a stereotype that if you're a gay man that you're more feminine than masculine.
Yeah, it is a stereotype.
Like Jack on Will and Grace.
I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Alex. Hi. What I was agreeing with you what you were saying earlier, because how like the women ask masculine and stuff, the guys are like, oh, I like to hang out with this girl because she's like my homie, like she's all cool because we're hanging out like that, but like and they felt like a threat because like my ex-boyfriend, he was like the epitome of a straight man, and like he would get uncomfortable around
lesbians.
Yeah. So I know what you're talking about. I agree with what you were saying.
And Brianna, and I'm with you.
This is the reference of the gay men and gay women, which ones? Well, I think that it would be definitely easier to be a gay male, because you go to a party, I see a lot of times that when girls, they'll like drink a little too much and they'll start making out with their friends that are girls, and guys, if they get drunk and they start making out with their friend that's a guy, they will never live up to that. They cannot be straight after that to their buddies or whatever. That's wrong. But a girl, that's just, they're just being drunk and making out with girls for fun. But guys can't do that at all. So
do you feel like it hides the sexuality on women?
Yeah, I just think that for guys, a lot of people are like, oh, that's hot when girls make out, and it's more acceptable because it's attractive to people, so they would rather see gay women together than having to see gay men, because I don't know, a lot of women don't find gay men attractive together. It's not a turn on for them, but it is for men to turns them on to see two women together. So I think it's easier to be a woman and gay.
Thank you.
I just think it depends on who has, like I said. Because
well, this is majority.
Okay,
We're not talking about Christians.
At all. Well, I think, like I said, I already made this point earlier, is that I think for the majority of Christians, they would find it equally wrong. So that's really the point that I would make. I just think it's important not to forget that not all males think that way. I just keep throwing that out because we're a little redundant. So
we're just being general.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go with my name.
Katie.
Katie.
Well, first off, I don't think it's fair to categorize Christians as most of them would sit there and say that their opinion is that gay men have it easier, women have it easier. I think that it's case by case, just like case by case.
No, they don't say it's easier. They would say neither one is easier.
I still think it's not fair for you to make the statement widely saying that most Christians would think this way, because you have no idea. I'm a Christian, and I don't think anything close to what you think. So I think that it's not fair for you to make that. It's not fair for you to make that statement though when you are not speaking for everyone. You're speaking for yourself. You should keep that opinion to what you think and not what others think.
I agree.
Are they not making references?
I'm a Christian
answering.
and my opinion is different than yours, and I am not a real Christian.
No, what I'm saying that the definition of a Christian is that you're Christ-like. And if in the Bible, if it says that you're not supposed to practice homosexuality, then would I be wrong in saying that the majority of Christians would find it equally wrong for females to be lesbians as they would see males being gay?
I'm gonna stop you
If
for
they
a second.
believe that it's both wrong, they're not going to play genderism.
We have questions about, my name's
Play the gender
Christina.
card.
Christina.
So, well, I'm a Christian too. I'm not gonna be a practicing Christian or I read my Bible every day, but I do believe in God. And from what I've grasped from it though, I mean, the only person that can judge us is God. So for you being a Christian, you know, your role as a Christian is to treat everyone equal and let the judgment be to God, not to you. That is the sole thing of being a Christian though. I mean, of being God-like is loving everyone, because God loves him, her, gay or not, who she sleeps with in bed at night, or he, God loves that person regardless, and he deals with them on his own time.
True, but we have to have a reference point. If we're using the Bible as a reference point, which is where I'm coming from, then it says that homosexuality is wrong.
Correct, but it also states in there though, it also states in there that it's not up to you to tell them that it's wrong.
Actually, I disagree. I can use other reference points where you can